Victory for Team Sussex. The Sussexes, we are elated and we are overjoyed. Yes, guys, Prince Harry showed up yesterday, and let me tell you, whatever the palace was planning, it did not work. I think it backfired big time on them because they looked ridiculous. I mean, Harry's presence at the St. Paul's Invictus event is being hailed as a significant moment and a victory for Team Sussex. Despite the challenges and controversies surrounding the royal family in recent times, Harry's participation in the 10th anniversary celebration of the Invictus Games marks a positive milestone for him and his supporters for Team Sussex, the Sussex squad. I mean, we were there. People were there. People were so excited, which includes obviously the fans and advocates of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Harry's commitment to the Invictus Game and his active involvement in its anniversary event symbolize resilience, and we know they were trying to break him yesterday. They came out talking about he's going to be a lonely figure, but let me tell you, Harry showed up and showed out. I mean, the resilience, the determination, and the dedication to just keeping his eye on the ball, being focused. And when they were talking about he's going to be a lonely figure, it was all over the paper. Oh, Charles snapped him. He snapped him. All of this foolishness. It was the biggest snub I've ever seen. And Harry came out looking like a rose, being the bigger person. Charles looked so frail and fragile, petty, weak. Those were all the names. People were calling him Charles the Cruel. People were just, Twitter was abuzz with some negative name for Charles. So it has backfired. They never anticipated that people would have reacted that way. And they never anticipated that Harry would have gotten the support and actually looking suave doing it. He looked good doing it. When he walked up that stairs and when he was in the church hugging Diana's family, Diana's brother and her sister, I'm sure Charles must be incandescent with rage right now because they never thought that would have happened. And everybody's saying, that's ridiculous. You're head of the church. Cut it out, because at the end of the day, if you're not setting a good, if you cannot bring your own family together, what anyway, he's head of the church, which he shouldn't be because he's an adulterer. He's a very disgusting person. So I don't even see why he's a head of the church. But I guess blood, he was destined to be the king, and as such, it's passed down hereditary. The Invictus Game, founded by Harry, holds profound significance as a platform for wounded, injured, and sick service personnel and veterans to showcase their strength and resilience through this adaptive sport. And let me tell you, Harry can gain strength from these soldiers. He's a soldier himself. He's a warrior prince. We call him the People's Prince. You know, that was on full display yesterday. Let me tell you. Yes, and also what was notable is the young people came out in droves, and it shows that young people are not for the monarchy. When you look at Charles' garden party, it was a lot of old-looking people. There was no real diversity there, but when you look at the crowd for Harry that was cheering him on, it was diversity. You saw a lot of different races, a lot of people there just supporting him, and young people, even some old people are there, but I'm just saying it was such a dynamic crowd. You have old, you have young, you have in between, you have white, black, brown, you have rich, poor, you name it. There were so many people that was there. The just diverseness of the crowd was very much on display there, and people could see the difference in the two camps, right? Because it seemed like the older people, they're above maybe 65 or more for the monarchy, because, and then you can understand that, right? Because they grew up with Queen Elizabeth being on the throne for 70 years. But then you have the younger crowd who's very indifferent to it. They don't really care, but they love what Harry and Meghan represent. They love their star power. They love the fact that, when you listen to a lot of people talking about mental health, and Harry was one of the face. Harry was a person who said, let's talk about it. If you're having these feelings. Many people do a lot of sad things to themselves just because they never had that voice. They felt like they couldn't speak out. And Harry is saying, no, speak out, talk about it because it's therapeutic. You need to talk about your experiences. Don't let anybody tell you not to speak about your experience. So Harry's appearance at the event not only highlights his ongoing support for the Invictus game, but also reinforces his role as a global advocate for mental health awareness, military veterans, and humanitarian causes. Because we know those are three of the main focal point of focus that he tries to drive his life by. He's definitely an advocate for mental health. He loves the military community. He loves the veteran. He supports them wholeheartedly. And he's definitely a humanitarian because you see where he is charity. We just saw him at Scotty's Little Soldiers. We know about Wells Child. We know about Better Up. There's so many other things that Harry has gotten himself involved in, and we're just so proud. So when I tell you Team Sussex is overjoyed, that's an understatement. So his presence serves as a reminder of a positive impact he continues to make in the lives of individuals and communities around the world. Amidst the complexities of royal dynamic and public scrutiny, Prince Harry's participation in the St. Paul's Invictus event sends a powerful message of unity. Yes, we saw that. Purpose and hope. It reaffirms his commitment to serving others and making a difference, regardless of the challenges he may face. And he looks good doing it. He's smiling because at the end, he read such a lovely scripture from the Bible, where it talks about just service, and at the end of the day we all get our service from God, and so it was just so good. As such, it is celebrated as a victory not only for Team Sussex, but also for the enduring legacy of the Invictus Games and the inspiring individuals it supports. Wow, wow, wow. Harry, keep on going on your path, my dear. You are doing good. This is great. You made Team Sussex proud, and I'm glad you got that support yesterday, because what would the story be if it wasn't? And yesterday the people showed you love, and you are loved. And just continue knowing that. Continue giving back. Whatever you give, you get back, and that's it. You give to these warriors, these soldiers. You give to the little soldiers, that has lost family members, the military kids. You give back to them. You give back to wounded children. You give back to so many initiatives, so many charities that you give into and you pour your heart into. And that is why people love you, and people will always love you. There's nothing the royal family can do to change people's minds. You are loved, and just continue pouring out and giving back, showing up and doing good. And when I tell you, my glad burst, I got emotional yesterday when I saw Diana's brother and sister, and I realized that, yes, Team Diana, you're on Harry's side. So thank you. And I know that if Diana was here, she would have supported you 1,000%. So this is just lovely to see, and we're so excited. So guys, as always, your support means the world to me. Please don't forget to like. I know sometimes we'll watch the videos and we tend to just watch but not subscribe. Please know that it is important, keep the algorithms going. People like my channel and other people that support or give a different opinion than the hate that's out there, we help the ball rolling and get other people to start thinking a little differently. Because what I find that's been going on is that if you don't have an opposing view, then the hate filters into society. So when you have different points of view, and you ever hear them say we little but we Talawa, yes, that's a Sussex team. We little but we Talawa, but we are global. right? And we have impact as well. We are making changes, maybe not how we want it as yet, but there are changes happening because of the Sussex squad, because of the support that Harry and Meghan continues to get from the Sussex squad and from people, advocates around the world who say this is not right and speaking out about it. So continue, just as I say to you, listen to us, because we are giving a voice of reasoning and we are giving an opposing view, and we don't want it to be just one side being filtered out. They're talking about Charles' wife and William's wife. Meghan is Harry's wife, and he's going to defend her as well. What are they talking about? So they're expecting that Harry must take 6 years of abuse for his wife to this day. And they pretend as if, oh, Meghan is not Harry's wife. I hear a lot of them saying, oh, he must just divorce her and come back home. Are these people demented? Because what are you saying? You're saying that Harry must get up, leave his young family, his beautiful wife, maybe even leave his 2 children, because maybe you don't think that Harry and Meghan, because Harry and Archie and Lily, because they're tainted with Meghan's blood, that they shouldn't be a part of the royal family. You people need to get a grip. Get a grip of what you're saying, because honestly, it is crazy what I'm hearing. And it's all mostly coming from the British media with their bitter self, right? Bitter, bitter, bitter. As we always say, we have to laugh about it. Bitter, bitter, bitter. Yes. Right? So when I tell you Team Sussex, Harry, you made Team Sussex proud. We are so happy for you. We're happy how the day turned out. It was secured, and we're just wishing you all the best in Nigeria. You're going to be there tomorrow, and we're just wishing all the best. So, guys, again, please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you never miss a beat. Bye.